Hey everybody, it's Orna from Pink K-Pop Academy. As you know, I am a K-pop dance teacher, but you probably didn't know that I took my first ever dance class at 22. I was a painfully shy child, teenager, even young adult. And I say painfully because it actually stopped me from doing things I really wanted to do. For years, I had wanted to try taking a dance class, but I was so scared. I was so nervous that I was going to mess up. I was going to be embarrassed, that people were going to laugh at me. And so I couldn't do it. And then I got to 22 and I moved to Korea. And I thought, you know what? You're in a completely new place now. You're in a totally different country. Nobody knows you here. In Ireland is very small. Everybody knows everybody. In Korea, nobody knew me. So it was the perfect time to give it a go. So with shaking hands and a nervous heart, I booked my first K-pop class. And I still remember walking down the street to my first ever class. The studio was at the end of the street, and I just left the subway, and I was shaking, and I was sweating, and I was having chest pains, and my heart was pounding. Oh my god, I was so scared. But I was like, no, we're doing this. Let's go. Come on, we made it this far. Walk to the end of the street. So I did, and I went in, and oh my god, the place was so cool. The style of the other students, just head to toe, amazing dance gear. The walls had really cool graffiti, and there was hip hop music blasting from one studio and K-pop music blasting from another, and oh wow. So I went in and I tried to hide myself at the very back of the class. Which of course was pointless because I was the only white girl in a room of Koreans, but you know, the intention was there. But the teacher came in and he spotted me immediately. But he was so sweet. He just asked what my name was, and then he asked me if I spoke Korean. But he asked me in Korean, and I didn't speak any at the time. So I just looked at him with this confused, terrified face, and he just smiled and went, okay, and started teaching. But what he did do was every so often during the class, he would look up at me and say, "Orna, okay?" And was I okay? I was tripping over my own feet. I couldn't tell my left from my right. I was bumping into people left, right, and center. But actually, I was okay. I felt okay. Because he was being so kind, and the students around me, everybody was just smiling and having a good time. And if I bumped into somebody, we just laughed it off and kept dancing. So I got to the end of my first class, and I don't know how much I learned. It's all kind of blurry. But I do know that I was so excited for the next one. And the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And by the end of the first month, this passion for dance had just exploded. And by the end of the second month, my goal was to be a dance teacher. I was still a beginner, but I was like, I'm going to do this. I have never been that focused on a goal in my life. But I was like, I'm going to be a dance teacher. I'm going to do this. And I did do it within 2 years. By 24, I was a dance teacher. And all of that happened because that teacher gave me the space to just have fun and be myself. And so now as a teacher myself, that's what I do for my students. I create that space. Whether you're a brand new beginner or a professional dancer, you're welcome in my classes. Whether you're 14, 40, or 140, you are not too old. You are welcome in my classes. I started at 22, which is considered old for dance. And now it is not only my whole job, it is my passion, my love, my art, my everything. And I never would have had that if somebody hadn't just given me that one class of being really friendly. So that's what I do. That's what I do for my students. That's what I do for you guys. And whether it's with me or with somebody else, if you want to dance, please do. I know that feeling of being shy and awkward and scared. But once you find the right teacher, it can unlock everything. And when students come to me and they say you've helped me find my passion, or you've helped me find my direction, or I really love this as a hobby, or I'm really having a lot of fun, or I'm building confidence, or I've made new friends in this class, whatever it is that they're getting out of it, that makes my day to hear that kind of stuff, that because I gave them the space, they have gained something from it. And it would be exactly the same for you. If you want to come to any of my classes, you will never be made to feel scared or embarrassed or anything. It's your space. I'm just teaching it. Okay? So You are not too old. You are not too much a beginner. You are not too anything. If you want to give it a go, I will be here. And if not with me, there are loads of other teachers all over the world who teach exactly as I do. And if you do go to a class and it doesn't make you feel comfortable, that's not you. It's just that that class isn't your vibe. And for every class that isn't your vibe, there is a class that will be. So don't give up, okay? So it would be awesome to see you in class someday. But in the meantime, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.